Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Crosswatchers, welcome. This is your September monthly love prediction reading. It still is a collective reading, so please only take what resonates. Use your discernment. Take responsibility for the messages that you do take. Don't shoot the messenger. Everyone involved has free will. This is personal development. It's a heads up from Spirit, so you can do with it as you wish. And I just feel like saying to some of you, be careful of over-consuming tarot. That's a message that just came through, because you want to trust your own, you want to give your own intuition time to breathe and things in your life to kind of start to move in a direction. It's almost like I feel like your life needs to catch up to everything going on in your head right now. So yeah, for some of you, just detach a little bit from overconsumption of tarot. Maybe just choose 1 or 2 readers and 1 or 2 messages a week. And really, I would be journaling on your intuition, because I feel like that is sparking you in the right direction if you give it space to flourish. Interesting. You've got keep an open mind and wedding. Everyone seems to be getting wedding at the moment. What is going on? That can be commitment. That could be an existing marriage. It could be engagement. It might be let's go steady. Love that. But keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Aries, what is in store for Aries in the month of September, please, Spirit? Can you give us overall themes and guidance for Aries in the month of September? That's a lot, but I'll take it. All right, you've got moon, feelings, depth of emotions, something secret, something precious. Water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces energy, North Node, destiny, learning, taking a journey, moving towards your best and highest good, a quest, a pilgrimage, spiritual development, something that's going to take a process to put you on the path to your perfect alignment, becoming who you're meant to be. Yeah, 9th house and seeking. I felt that with that, okay? Pilgrimage energy, North Star, and Leo and the Lover. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love a bit of Leo and Cancer energy, or Leo and Pisces energy. Pisces for the tarot with the moon. But this is expressive and creative. There's a confidence. Oh, that feels so good for you, Aries. Wow. Someone expressing their feelings may take you by surprise, and you may think, oh, I wasn't expecting that. And you actually get a little like buzzed off it, is what I feel, like a warm glow from that. You're like, hang on a minute, I never thought of you like that. And it's not a case of, you know, I like you because you like me, but it's actually, I just feel like you've been seeking self, you've been seeking truth, you've been possibly undergoing some higher education, maybe even spiritually. You've been learning, you've been curious about what else is out there, or what else is possible for you. You've been curious about how to get more fulfillment from your life, get more out of life. And I feel like you're wanting to expand as a person. And so when this comes about, this person like revealing their true feelings for you, it feels very like, it feels like a gut reaction is, your gut reaction is to feel lit up. Like it's instantaneous, it's instinctual that you just it's like you're like a lazy Leo, you're like a lion, just like wanting a tummy rub, and then suddenly the sun comes out and it warms you up and you spring to life. You know, it really gives you a boost. Wow. Wedding. Tell me more about the wedding situation. Tell me more about the wedding card here for Aries in September, please, Spirit. I don't normally clarify one of these cards straight off the bat. 4 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. You possibly have spent 10 plus years with someone, and it may have been getting a bit stagnant, sleepy. I don't want to say boring, but it could be that you're even healing from a relationship of 10 plus years that you financially felt safe within, and now you may be actually worried. Clarify the Four of Swords. Clarify the Four of Swords, because I'm feeling two stories with that. You're either worried or you're healing. The cards are very sticky and chunky and falling all over the place. Yeah, I'm hearing like that phrase, I don't know if I'm Arthur or Martha. I don't know if I'm Arthur or Martha. And I keep slipping over my th on Arthur. Interesting. Tell me about the Four of Swords, please, Spirit. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Stop! What on earth? You have the Four of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, and then you have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Wow! Oh my God. Yeah, look, some of you really, there is two stories here. Literally, there's two stories here. Whoa, I'm getting a head spin. Whew. Okay, there's a lot here. Some of you, I feel like I'm going to pass out. Let me just have a sip of water. Wow. Oh no. Some of you are, wow, this is crazy. Some of you are already in a marriage that feels very safe, very happy. It feels like this possibly is a new situation for a lot of you, a new marriage. You've possibly moved in together. I feel like a safe haven. But for some of you, I feel like you have this seemingly beautiful marriage, seemingly beautiful relationship commitment. You seemingly have everything together. This like 1111 is just like, look, it feels like everything was meant to be, but I get the sense for some of you that this is not enough. That you feel guilty for wanting more when it appears that you have everything. Yikes, that's why you're seeking. You're like, hang on a minute, I'm missing something. There's no shame in that, honestly. If something isn't for you forever, because there's this newfound confidence coming out anew, where you're addressing your, I just heard deep feminine energy, so deep, dark Lilith, like energy. I feel like there may be a lack of passion for some of you, where you have been 10 plus years and things have been so smooth and happy family life, and it's like all pretty pictures, but there's a lack of depth of passion and love and embodiment. I feel like you don't feel like yourself in this relationship. You're starting to change and morph, and you're not entirely feeling like yourself. Whew, I feel like wiped out. I'm going to push on though, because this is really interesting. That's that Leo energy, the lion, like just being lazy and sleepy all the time. You might really need a lot of sleep. You're exhausted by something. Maybe the deep emotions that are coming up, honestly, and all the seeking that you are doing, all the like, you're trusting your faith, but you're testing your faith. You could have been traveling a lot as well, maybe traveling for work. You might have just been on a big trip with your partner and you're exhausted, and it's stirred up a lot of feelings within you. But there's a need to self-soothe, because these emotions that come up are just like wiping you out, and you want to be back in that juicy, glowy, self-confident, expressive, creative, loving, playful energy. Wow. Speaking of, you've got Knight of Cups, Four of Swords, Eight of Swords. Yeah, for some of you, it's like you've really tried to not feel these feelings. You've really thought, my hands are tied in this because I have the because I have the perfect life. And I don't use that word lightly. Like, I feel like a lot of people would look and think you have the perfect life. But if you keep an open mind for other people's relationships, then why wouldn't you keep an open mind that either this one can transform as well, or that you can go and switch. I want to say switch paths, but I just went to say swift. Yeah, there's something like changing. Who's to say that something doesn't change on a dime overnight? Because you are changing, and it's that energy of the sun beaming down on you, and that's the Leo energy, is the sun in tarot. It's like the sun beams down on you and you come to life, and it's like a switch, flipped a switch, and you want to seek out more, but you do feel like your hands are tied. So you've really been like in this nesting, exhausted stage of like, there's an inconsistency to this Knight of Cups, I have to say. King of Wands. There's a confidence. Is there a confident new person coming through, but you feel like your hands are tied because you're already in an existing relationship? I mean, I got that over here too. Take it how it resonates, because there's a lot of different messages here for you, Aries. Tell me about the King of Wands. The Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles again, the King of Swords. Oh, and then again, I just feel like I'm being like waves of emotion washing over me, almost like knocking me off my chair. You've got the Four of Wands again. What on earth? If you think that you can never have a marriage like this again, or a commitment like this again, or a relationship like this again, you absolutely can. If this is an end of a situation, or if it's a rebirth of a situation, you absolutely can, because the King of Wands is coming through as like someone extremely passionate, someone with a strategy, someone, the Two of Cups is soulmate energy. You've still got the Ten of Pentacles, which is 10 plus years of investment, wealth, stability, longevity. And the King of Swords been like, look, we need to talk about this. We need to make a plan here. We need to be analytical about this. Let's be logical about this. I don't want any like cold energy between us. Let's keep it warm, but let's make sure that we're not deluding ourselves. And I posted a meme today that was like, may all your delulu come true, or something like like that. So as much as you think this might be a delusion for you to think that this can be reborn, it can come true. As much as you think it's a delusion for you and a wish for you to end one cycle and begin another and find something just as good or 10 times better, you absolutely can. Your hands aren't tied in this situation. It's only your mental capacity holding you back here. Some of you immediately just said, no, it's also finances. But I actually think it feels like it's going to turn out better than you think. With the Four of Wands coming up this many times, wedding, wedding, wedding. Some of you are getting married, and it's after 10 years of being together, even 20 years of being together for some of you. And I feel like it does give your relationship a fresh start. There's been a lot of healing though, a lot of healing. Why all the Four of Swords? The fours are all about manifestations, foundations, and stability. The fourth house is about home and roots and nurturing and ancestry. Five of Cups. So the Four of Swords, clarified by the Five of Cups, is healing from disappointments, emotional disappointments, and possibly some self-sabotage, because she's kicking over that cup herself. But what you don't realize, or what you are starting to realize, is there's plenty of cups still left that have you know, enough emotions to drink from. You can drink from this well. And I just feel like for some of you who are thinking, I'm never going to find a situation like this again, I think you are, and you might even be hearing from someone. Someone's expressing themselves to you. Some of you might be born in the 70s, is just what I'm hearing. And that would explain like being together for 20 plus years too. The Tower, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Something is abruptly shifting, and this is that new foundation. Okay, we need to clear the rubble. We need to get rid of all of this situation. everything that's not working has to break down so we can rebuild, or so I can rebuild somewhere else. And that's that manifestation energy, that stability, that foundation energy that I was picking up with all these fours. Yeah, it's going to be, it can be tough, but I feel like it's not tough forever. It's not tough for long because of the work that you've been doing and who you've been becoming, and what you've got your sights set on, to be completely honest. What you've got your sights set on, have faith in that, believe in that. Anything else about the Tower? For some of you, this is a full-blown affair, okay? To be with a soulmate, you might have married for love, but you, I'm sorry, you might have married for money, and I'm just kind of seeing this as like a pretty picture. In fact, it kind of feels, and I don't think I've ever seen the Ten of Cups like this, but this Ten of Cups is kind of like a snapshot, like a Polaroid, and it's giving like "Don't worry, darling" vibes. So like a creepy kind of, I don't want to say creepy, a make-believe kind of situation where it's just picture perfect, and it's like, this is not like under the surface, you just smell a rat, there's something else. Okay, then you've got the Eight of Cups and the Four of Cups, clarifying the Tower a little bit more. So yeah, walking away from something that was, yeah, it's good, it's fine, but like, where's the passion? I want the full sun. Again, the Leo coming through. So you could be dealing with a Leo, or that's just a lot, you might have a strong Leo in your chart, or that's just the energy of your fiery energy coming through. And that's what you're walking towards. You just want to be warm, you want to be loved, you know, you want the pretty picture, but you want the stability with someone that you can actually trust, and who's going to be honest with you. And it might actually be very difficult to tell this other party that there's someone else, or there's a situation, or I need to leave this situation. It might be very difficult to be cold, but it's assertive, I feel, because it's the truth. I can't live a lie anymore for some of you, and you've just been quite bored. You've been, yeah, and I wanted to say that with the Four of Swords, but I was like trying to cover my mouth. But the King of Swords is here saying, be truthful, be honest. You know, you've got to, if you intellectualize it, well, there's merit in feelings. There's merit in feeling when it comes to love. You can't intellectualize love because, okay, yes, there's some of you sitting here saying that love isn't everything. Like, you need more than just love. You need a roof over your head. You need finances. You need stability. You need commitment and consistency. Yes. But there's something about, like, if I intellectualize my feelings, the conclusion that I come to is that I can't live a lie, and I can't live not knowing. And it's a niggle. You're trusting the niggle. You're following the call. Okay. You're really trusting your intuition. And no other offer seems like it hits the mark anymore, because if you keep an open mind, what you're looking for is the rainbow, is the whole happy, beautiful, for real, you know, love. And look at how this artwork of this Ten of Cups is very like staged, let's say that, compared to the expression of the rainbow in the Two of Cups and the soulmate energy here. It's a choice to connect with someone who feels more realistic, more real, more wholesome, whereas this is like ding, like it's just like silverware shining and glistening that no one's using. I hope this is making sense. This is very convoluted. Seven of Wands. There's a need to protect yourself and protect this love, perhaps. Put it in a bubble. I want to get some of these cards on this one. Anything else that Aries needs to know about this connection? This feels very specific too. So if there's messages in here for you, even if they're tiny, take them responsibly. If this whole thing is resonating, let me know in the comments below, please. Good luck to you too, because it's a difficult situation. Yeah, no. Don't deny yourself of your North Node, of your true happiness, of your destiny. This is a journey. This is a path. And I want to say, forgive yourself for saying no. When you said yes forever. For some of you, breaking the bond of that commitment is quite intense, but stay positive that there is someone out there, that your soulmate is actually someone you may not have even thought. Look at that. Shut up. Yes and no, right? I've got to say no to one thing to say yes to another thing. If this is like saying no to, you know, saying no to the boredom and saying no to the emotional self-sabotage so that your existing relationship can have a transformation, then that's saying no to one thing and yes to another thing. If this is saying, no, I actually want a divorce, or I want to disconnect from you, I actually need to leave this connection because it's unhealthy for me, this is causing me a lot of stress, then you get to say yes to a new commitment, okay? Wow. So you've got to, and I say this a lot lately, you've got to say careful no's so you can say better yeses. Beware of what you say yes to, okay? You can use no very powerfully to say yes in the best possible direction for you. Magic and cleansing energy, yeah, it's like this seems to flow better than you think, and this is because you're trusting your intuition and you've been doing the work and you've been seeking more, and seeking your own inner truth. There's a sense of divinely guided support with this, with the magic coming over things. Things are going to be more magical than you can even fathom right now. Drink lots of water. That was that like fainty kind of feeling that I was feeling at the beginning of your reading. It's like very confronting, some of these, you know, divine feminine especially. You might also have to disconnect. There's strong feelings of disconnecting from family or societal beliefs and programs that you've inherited. And it's almost an invasion of privacy for people to know about this situation. Stop, start. Yeah, stopping one thing, starting another. And having this stop-start energy of, okay, can we restart something? It's almost like, so my car, I don't know if it's a European car thing, but like my car has this eco mode, and if you turn eco mode, if you leave it on, you come to and you know it, you've seen it, you come to a stop sign, and the car goes into like a hibernation idle to save energy and fuel and whatever. And then it will start itself back up the minute you press on the accelerator, okay? So it's that kind of vibe, and you've got tick, 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 but it's red, right? So it's like passion. You're ticking all the passionate boxes. Someone is ticking all the passionate boxes. And in fact, it felt like you were ticking off boxes that were red flags in the past. Now that you have a new perspective, now that you have done the work on yourself and you've sought spiritual guidance and you've sought possible even past life regression for some of you, and you've realized, oh, I can't stay in this situation because, yes, it felt like I needed to be there at the time, but this time, this awakening that you're having is moving me in a new direction. And I have to honor that. There's an honoring of your emotions. But yeah, there's an impact of your lineage here too. With the 2 Ten of Pentacles, your lineage, your generational, what you're generationally passing down. It feels like a trusting of instincts is important for you to pass down. Any final messages here? Wow, that's too many. I'm going to take that one instead. Goodness me, wow. Oh, look at that green growth. Oh, I love it. Allow yourself to be imperfect, to be afraid, to be weak, to be human. You're having a human experience here, whatever this is. Even if it's like, you know, a young love situation and it's one commitment to another commitment and you're really feeling the feels about this. I just want to say you're very supported. And you've got to do what's best for you as long as you're not hurting anyone else. And what I mean by that is you hurt someone else by being untruthful to yourself as well. So honesty is always the best policy. Yeah, maybe dive under a wave too for some of you. Wash away the day under the shower. Bless your shower head, but like really rejuvenate yourself around water, okay? Because this green energy on this card is cleansing, and my head is pounding as I'm saying this. Is cleansing the energy of overthinking and trapping those emotions from coming out. You might need to cry in the shower. Yeah, there's just and there's a lot of passion that cleanses the fire too. Like it's beautiful, and strong fire water energy too. Wow. It's a heavy thing, but I'm actually very excited for you. I'm actually so excited for you. It's beautiful. Good luck. Let me know how it resonates. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. I'm wishing you all the best. A beautiful September. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one.